Welcome everyone to the Everything Show, episode 159. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212. I'm with Brian. What's up, Brian?
Hello.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, how's it going?
Daniel.
Hi.
Mr. Marvel.
Greetings, Matrix Lord.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, Whitey?
What's up, Reese?
How's it going?
What is wrong with this microphone?
Beefhead.
Oh, hey.
Fun and dandy. How's everyone this evening?
All right, what's up, Tim? You there, Tim? All right, what's up, Tim? All right, so first I'm going to start off with one of my favorite characters. And we're going to start off with a screen share. That.
David Tennant.
Yeah. That, okay. This is crazy now. Yeah, this was a statue that was actually created in South Korea, I believe.
Oh, now it makes sense.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Does it clean the window? Does it clean the windows?
Well, the story was that this guy, this was up for a whole entire year. Okay. And they wanted him to either alter the statue or take it down. Okay, the guy says, I am an artist who made this piece. For my reason is that I wanted to apply the natural physical phenomenon of a superhero depict what's natural in the morning without lies and superficialness in a comical way. Yeah, no. So this guy, what a jerk. Instead of changing the statue, he decided to take it down. It was up for a whole year.
Wow.
And rather than fix it, he decided that that's what Spider-Man would be when he's like that in the morning. So that's just, yeah. So let's just get I'm going to get a screen share of that again.
Oh,
they,
sure.
they could always put like Black Cat on the other side.
Show Carol Ann. She just got in.
Yeah.
Sound.
Hi, Carol Ann. Hi.
Show her the new Spider-Man.
Hooray for censorship!
Yeah, there's the censorship version of it. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on.
I think his Spidey sense is tingling.
Yeah, I think Google just doesn't want me to share it. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. That's crazy.
What's Mr. Marvel think about that?
Yeah, I'd be interested to know.
Where'd he go?
Did it get him excited?
I can't get over that.
That's weird, man.
That's what it was.
Like we're seeing this now.
That's the way it's been for a year.
I'm surprised we didn't hear about this a year ago. There it is.
That's crazy.
Who would
I
do
can't
that?
believe it. All right, so
Oh my God.
decided to break it, but no.
It's nice as though his suit's got so much give, really.
Sticking with Spider-Man now, unless Mr. Marvel wants to comment on that.
All right.
Rest of the sticking.
Mr. Marvel, what do you have to say about that?
I just got back in. I was.
All right. Well, the next article, gang, is that Marvel Comics is, I guess, want to have a 100th anniversary of Spider-Man #1.
Whoa.
So, which would come, I guess, in 2061.
Oh.
But
Well, there you go.
well, they don't want to wait that long, so they basically are showing the world what it's going to be like in 2061, and it turns out in their vision, of course, Spider-Man's like still 20-something years old, and the Kingpin has the Venom symbiote.
Nice.
And I don't know who that guy is that's dead that he's holding, but it turns out that Venom is the biggest ever because he's bonded with the Kingpin.
Oh.
And this is basically
Oh.
So that, all right.
what we have. There's Mary Jane on the billboard. I don't know.
That's a bit jumping the gun, though. It's not even close to the 100th anniversary, though.
Well,
and
yeah,
I doubt they're going to even do anything like that. What? 40 some years from now.
I guess at some point in time, the symbiote also becomes like a techno symbiote, so it's like a Dr. Doom / type Venom
Cable type
symbiote.
thing,
So he's gonna be the Kingpin's gonna be the biggest villain, I guess, in 2061. They feel. Well, I don't know. That's just craziness.
Isn't that how the symbiote is in the Venom spin-off comic? Where I don't know, I've never read it. I've just seen it in comic book stores and whatnot. Where I think it was Flash Thompson gets it.
Yeah, that's terrible, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we even have the Scorpion.
It looks like he has Dr. Doom hands or something.
That's what I'm saying. That they're doing weird. Well, they expect in the future that's what's going to. But it's funny how the year is 2061, very close to 2099. That's, I don't know if that's anything, but I mean, it's supposed to be the 100th anniversary of Spider-Man comic. So
a little glimpse, I guess.
A little glimpse. Yeah, I don't know why, but I guess Marvel's doing weird stuff anyway. Anybody want to? Let's comment on this before I go to the crazy other article that I have to talk about. Brian.
Yep.
Kingpin bonding with Venom.
Interesting.
Okay.
Thank you, Brian.
Well, I mean,
Well, I don't read the comics, so I don't know.
Well, neither did any of us, because it comes out in 2061. I guess not. but this is supposed to be a glimpse. Chris, what do you think of this?
well, I mean, if the human race is still alive in 2061, I think we should have another cast here to confirm that this story actually happened.
Yeah, our kids or grandkids, whatever.
Our grandkids will take over.
Yeah. It's kind of weird how he's holding a guy. Who's the guy? Is that? I mean, is that Peter Parker that's dead, or is that?
Well, I would presume that's Peter Parker beneath, and he's ripping the mask in half, isn't he? So.
Is this his son? Or?
I thought.
Well, I don't know. How old is Wilson Fisk going to be by that time? To be honest with you.
But then Mary Jane's on the billboard, she's 20.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's Mary Jane's daughter.
Jumping the gun a bit.
Kingpin will have succumbed to diabetes by then and bonded with the symbiote.
Well, you can't really comment because we have no idea what the hell would happen by then. So this was just a stupid idea from Marvel to make.
It's just why just announce all this? We've done it with the films. Now you're doing it with the papers. Yeah.
I mean, it's not even Dan Slott's in charge of all the Spider-Man stuff, so he don't even have a part of this. I don't know. All right.
I think the real question is how long before DC decides, hey, Batman in 2070. This is what you're gonna see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Mike,
so, Batman with a machine gun or something, and people go crazy.
Alfred becomes the Joker. Yeah.
Seems like a fan-made thing. I don't know, dude.
No, it's not though. Yeah. It's supposedly it was on comicbookmovie.com.
That's kind of jumping the gun for the 100th anniversary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure, a lot of shit. We might not even have comic books by then, dude.
It will be. Exactly, man.
Yeah.
We're analog now, but jeez.
Can't imagine what we're going to have by then.
I guess that's Eddie Brock, isn't it? Maybe that's Eddie Brock that's dead.
That would explain why the symbiote left him.
I don't know, man.
And then he's like Electro? I don't know.
Shit.
Electro Venom Pin.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Now powered by Duracell.
It's like a what-if comic.
Sponsored by Fibulon.
All right, so let's get out of that. I don't even want to talk about that anymore because they just do stupid stuff lately. Talking about stupid things, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I was reading about Avengers 2, and I was talking to Mr. Shannon about it before. It turns out they're going to possibly have a romance with Black Widow and Dr. Banner. And they're also going to explain why she's 7 months pregnant, because basically when she filmed it, she was 7 months pregnant. So,
Uh-oh.
I don't know if that's going to be a Ultron thing or I don't even know what the hell is going to happen with that.
What the? Yeah.
That's something else.
Yeah.
So hang on, you're going to try and sort of do a screwed up Scar,
maybe.
World War Hulk type crossover thing. It just
Oh, baby.
Yeah.
The whole thing is that he planned on giving her a huge role. Nobody planned on her being pregnant. There's no computer-generated effects that's going to block that stomach. That's
Yeah,
it.
can.
Well, yeah, there is. But...
Nah, you cannot really.
We've come a long way since Zoom shots on Gillian Anderson in season 2 of X-Files. I mean, like just to hide her.
Well,
so
she's
you can
Stephen
hide
Price could Photoshop that.
she's flipping around. And,
No, but that's all CGI, though. I mean, when it comes down to it, you have the actress for the headshot. If she's 7 months
For the up
pregnant,
close,
they
yeah.
can get away with it. Yeah, the close-ups. Yeah, I mean, they do that.
they may turn it into part of the storyline.
Well, I mean, that's
what I'm hearing. Possibly.
That's if they show her with a full belly throughout this movie. I guess that they could do that, but that
Guess that's why the Hulk was chasing her in the first one.
I don't even. I mean, I thought it was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's no need for sexualization in this film anyway. Or
Well, they said
implications that they've done the deed. Yeah.
they said that they did give a spoiler that there is a scene in Avengers 2 where they all try to lift the hammer, Thor's hammer, like a joke. I guess they defeat Baron von Strucker in the beginning, and Scarlet Witch casts a spell or something on the Hulk, making him think that the Leviathan creature is still alive from Lokiton, like from the first Avengers. But they said that in the comics, Captain America is able to lift the hammer. So I don't know if they can have that where he can just pick it up with ease.
Oh God.
They also said that Thor is dumped by Jane Foster or something, and they have a scene about that.
Wait, is this Avengers or is this like a teen drama? I mean,
right?
what?
I don't I don't know. This is coming from Dark Horizons and a few other sites, so I don't know. Where's the villain?
I can't think.
Yeah,
of
where they have
something with
not
it.
built Ultron up at all. I mean, is he just gonna show up and be like, "Hey, I'm Ultron"?
I don't know. And I thought it was going to be like the comic where he takes over the world, and then they got to do a time travel thing.
Yeah.
But of course, Wolverine's not in this to do the time traveling. But okay, whatever. I don't
Well, I
know.
can only say Mr. Marvel will have a lot to say about anyone else picking up that hammer. Because at the end of the day, they did that in the first Thor film. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, only the person that's worthy would pick it up, and the Captain America would be the most worthy, I guess.
America.
So okay, so it's just becoming so operish.
It's
I don't know.
farcical, to be honest with you. If
Well,
you
I
think you have to
with
wait
how the
to,
characters are.
How the film is before we judge it. I mean,
I know. Let's go to something completely different. Turns out that Disney wants to make a sequel to The Lion King, which they already did.
Yeah.
They made two.
So Lion King 4, The Lion Guard, is going to come to TV, just like what do you call it? Straight to Disney Channel, I guess. Just like the
Aladdin.
Toy Story characters, or have these movies that are like. And it turns out that Simba has another cub that is going to try to help, and he's going to have his own group, sort of like Mufasa and Timon, like Timon and Pumbaa. He's going to have his own. I don't know how that's going to work either. That's just Lion King 4.
It's milking the cow, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just.
The thing is,
it's
though, are many kids that these days bothered actually about Lion King anymore? It was. I'm not being funny. Lion King was so.
90s.
15, 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, my generation.
Yeah, I remember when I was. Yeah, that's a long time ago. There was also, so that's.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. Sigourney Weaver announced she's going to be in Avatar 2, 3, and 4.
Go her.
Okay.
It's weird that an actor actually announces it.
Yeah, she said she's going to be in the upcoming sequels.
I thought a character
She also
died.
said she was going to be a different character
Yes.
too, apparently.
Yeah. Well, she's had a long association with Mr. Cameron, hasn't she? So I mean,
Of course.
I mean,
Hi.
yeah.
Yes.
Fucking thing.
Thank you,
That's,
Caroline. Hello.
Hello.
I don't know what's going on with my
What's up,
computer.
Caroline?
Hi.
Blame it on Google.
You know, for some
I know.
reason, I turn on my computer and I just don't have the sound, and I have to go into settings, and every time I turn on my computer, I don't have sound. I have to like reconfigure the defaults and all this other stuff. It's really
Yeah, we should do this on Zoom.
How'd you like Maleficent?
I freaking loved it.
Yeah.
It was one of the best movies that I've seen in so long. You know, where you actually like one of those movies that you get so emotional at the end, you start crying, not because you're upset or anything, but you're just so freaking happy the way it ends.
Cool.
You know, who's
Nice.
seen it?
Yeah, that
I'm
was a
going
good
to see you
movie.
next week.
I'm not gonna say anything, but Joe,
Great
you know
movie.
the scene. You know the scene I'm talking about, right? At the end.
Yep.
I mean, everybody had a tear in their
Yes.
eye. I mean, I kind of figured it out.
Yeah.
You know, there was, you know, I figured it out like maybe 5 minutes before that scene. You know, I whispered it to my brother, and I was like, yeah, I was right. But I mean, it was such an incredible movie. I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna take you to this movie.
Right. And
You
because
know,
of the success of this movie, they announced they're going ahead with Beauty and the Beast live action. So
What?
that's pretty cool.
you know,
I
and what it is it's like a totally. This was original. You know, I mean, it was a totally original take, and you know, you don't see that lately. You don't see like original fantasy movies anymore. You know, that's not based on a book. I mean, this was like totally original. And if Angelina Jolie doesn't get some kind of an award,
Oscar.
you know, I was saying Oscar, but if she doesn't get like something, I mean, you know, it's fixed. You know, because I mean,
Right.
she owned every little piece of that movie.
Yeah.
You know, so
Exactly.
I was so impressed. I was
I
like,
agree.
oh my god.
I mean, she even came into Disney World and she was dressed as Maleficent,
Oh,
chilling
did-
out with like the kids, and they were loving that. Yeah. And she said she would love to play the character again in a second, but of course I don't think they're going to do a sequel. I mean, they,
Yeah, because-
you know, they,
Unless they did something where, you know, they're,
I know, yeah.
you
We don't
know,
want to give it away, but you know,
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
and then the
but
ending
it was
was
a great
so,
movie.
everything about the ending was so cool. You just felt like so happy about. I was hoping
It
there
was
was.
a different movie.
I hoped there was going to be an extra part at the end, you know, so I stayed for the credits. But
I'll ask you a question.
Right.
Does it link into the actual Sleeping Beauty animated original?
not
By the end.
really.
Hmm.
I mean, it's a totally different take on the tale that we know of.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, it's nothing
Yes.
like it's totally nothing like you know the Sleeping Beauty, the you know the fable that we all grew up with. It's nothing like that.
Right.
I did get a message from Mr. Marvel. He said Captain America was able to pick up Thor's
Yes.
hammer. He was deemed worthy to do so.
Yes, in the comics, yes.
Stories.
Oh, Captain America was.
So that's the only character.
Yeah, he should be able to. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's not able to get in. He keeps getting blocked out every time he's trying to get in.
It's 1,
Thank
2,
you.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well,
I know I had a hard time, like when I was trying to like figure out the sound. I wasn't able to. It said too many people, and then I tried on my phone, and my phone kept taking me to like this old one, you know.
right.
You know, and I'm like, what the hell? And then finally I decided to go back on the computer again, and I had to go into YouTube, and it's ticking me off.
We also got our Kingpin for Daredevil series. If you guys heard about it.
Yeah, I saw that.
What do
Oh,
you guys
yeah?
think?
He looks nothing like the Kingpin.
Yeah.
He doesn't. From the picture I saw, he does.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, wrong picture. Never mind.
You got
Yeah,
a
but
better
go
picture?
back at him and look at him in Full Metal Jacket. Do you know what I mean? With the shaved head.
Yeah,
He
there
could
was.
do- he
Yeah,
could-
Oh, is that D'Onofrio?
Yep.
Oh, that must have been what I saw then, because I saw him.
You got a-
he
you
was
got a better
bald and he was
picture?
wearing a white suit.
Yeah, let me see if I can get a better picture of him.
I saw it on Facebook. I didn't see it anywhere else.
Welcome to the Castanet.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Danette.
What's up?
Hey?
All right, let me just show this clip of Daredevil and Kingpin. Wait a minute. Okay, I guess see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Charlie Cox. Is going to be Daredevil. So
I don't see any of them. I don't see any of them as Kingpin or Daredevil.
No, I can see Charlie Cox as Daredevil.
yeah, I can see that.
I can see
Come on,
Jafino as Kingpin, man.
Yeah, I can see that.
He's intense, man. He's full on.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem to have sort of the size. I don't know.
Yeah, but he's the type of method actor who will gain weight for a role. He will bulk up or whatever. Okay, as much as we hate the Ben Affleck version, do you know what I mean? Michael Clark Duncan was a big guy, to be honest with you. He wasn't a fat guy, but he was a...
Right.
And we talk about everything on the Everything Show, so
Oh God.
He's still around? Damn.
yeah. SpongeBob 2, or I just call it a SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water. Okay.
Wait, they're making another SpongeBob film?
Nobody made it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've told you before, it's got Antonio Banderas in it.
Ah.
It's Puss in Boots.
No, he's going to be a pirate of some variety. They did. There was filming pics about what?
Wait,
About 6 or 7 months ago.
is it out in theaters or DVD?
What a loaded question. Probably straight to DVD.
Probably.
I will watch that. I will watch that film.
I like SpongeBob. SpongeBob's
Yeah.
cool.
The kids will watch that.
Let's see. Also, I'm going to try to get this article. Star Wars standalone movie is going to shoot in the UK.
Yeah, I
George-
heard that.
Yep. So let me just give you a screen share on that one.
Is that the one Edwards is directing?
Let's see.
Well, it'll make sense. You've got X amount of sets still rigged up.
Garth Edwards, yeah. I don't know which one it is going to be, yeah.
Gareth Edwards, yeah. I think that's the Boba Fett one, but I'm not sure.
So what's this going to be? That's going to be like something. It's going to be another Star Wars movie, but not part of the new trilogy that they're doing.
Yeah. Yes, that's going to be its own sort of standalone role.
What was that? Like a peripheral movie or something?
Yeah, these are spin-offs.
They've
Yeah, I
got
think
some
it's
plans
Boba
for
Fett,
a lot
right?
of characters. Huh?
Yeah, it's Boba Fett, right? That's the
Yeah,
last one.
I'm pretty sure because they wanted to get that right off the bat from what I heard.
Solo actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what is it? What else is it? Gareth Edwards is on. Was he the guy who did the
Yeah.
Raid? Was it?
No, he did Godzilla
So,
and he did
Godzilla.
Monsters,
Oh, well.
which is a really good film if you guys haven't
Monsters,
seen it.
yeah. And there's a
What
sequel
one?
coming out to that. Yeah.
Monsters.
Yeah, no, I
can see
didn't see
Boba
that
Fett
one.
taking down some beasts.
That's also getting a sequel too. It's like called Dark Continent or something. They had
Yeah,
the trailer
that's
for
it.
it a few days ago.
I'm very much looking forward to all the new Star Wars films.
you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody frozen?
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah, we hit. Yeah.
I hear you, Joe. You're all good.
Thank
Oh
you, Nick,
my
for on.
favorite deputy.
Maybe we'll show him get out of the Sarlacc pit in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a book where he got out of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sucks to be in a Sarlacc pit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Who knows? I mean,
You just want to see him claw his way out of it, look around to all the sand dunes and think, where the hell's everyone gone? Yeah.
He tortured the hell out of that thing once he got out of it, from what I remember.
Just walks out. Who started the barbecue?
Yeah.
No.
Where he was like hovering the slave one like right over it enough just to heat it up.
Out of the Sarlacc pit, he definitely got out of there.
Torture it.
No, Boba Fett.
But it wasn't the Sarlacc pit's fault. It's not even supposed to be on Tatooine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole story behind that thing.
Boba Fett's dead. He got eaten.
He's not dead. He's alive, damn it.
Yeah, you go in a Sarlacc pit, it takes like years and years before
To
you
be digested, yeah.
It keeps you alive. But in a book story, he was able to figure a way out, so that was cool.
Now Jango Fett, he's dead. There's no coming back from that.
That's right.
I reckon we might see Darth Maul return in Episode 7.
That's with the spider body.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was interesting, you know. Clone Wars is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's it. When they find him and he's all crazy as hell.
Joe's gone.
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
That means we're not on air now. Brian, what did you want to ask me? You kept calling me. I didn't get you.
What?
It says live in the corner.
I know, but it won't show up live on his channel.
Yeah, so
until he
we'll
comes
be back. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll say we'll be back after these messages. What did you want to ask me, Brian?
Sorry, Mike. What did you say?
You wanted to ask me something.
Oh, that's right. Now, I wanted to ask you about the Evil Dead movie. I wanted to ask, how is that movie? Have you seen it?
Hell yeah.
A tattoo for
Have you seen it?
Yes. It's an awesome movie. The original?
Yeah, the original one film.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see it yet. You didn't watch it. I mean, you don't. You know what? Honestly, what I tell people with that one, you don't have to watch that one. You can just go right to part 2, so you can go right into the Army of Darkness. Because Sam Raimi pretty much did part 2 to, because he got the money up to do the movie how he wanted to. It's almost like a remake in a way, and then it goes right into Army of Darkness, which is one of my faves too. So,
I love Army of Darkness.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't sure if the
boomstick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how it is and if it would be a good movie.
No, it's a good movie, dude. It definitely is. But it doesn't really tie in going into the second one, because the second one's kind of a remake.
Because I was thinking of my checking it out, so that's why I was wondering.
Yeah, check it out, dude. Check it out, and then watch the second one, and then watch the Army of Darkness, dude. Joe will tell you.
Google kicked me right out of my own podcast.
It's alright, we kept it going.
Yeah, that's alright.
Slow.
What are we talking about?
The original Evil Dead films.
Oh. How about Penny Dreadful? Do you see Penny Dreadful with me?
Of course.
I only saw the first 4. I gotta see the fifth one.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's all right then. So,
I know Tim was excited about the last episode.
Yeah.
Tim Wells was
Good to see.
Now I didn't see 5, but I was talking to you, Mike, and I says, "Isn't that guy the Wolfman? The guy with the guns?"
Oh, I reckon so.
It could be. It kind of makes sense, dude.
And isn't Miss Ives isn't Mila or Mina wasn't that Dracula's choice?
Mina Harker was Jonathan Harker's wife.
That was Dracula's choice in the old Gary Oldman Dracula one, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Right, and that she was the girlfriend of Mina.
Jonathan Harker, yeah.
Right, so she was Miss Ives.
The 5th episode has a lot of revelations in it.
Yeah, it does. That's what it is. And it mixes up the old, stories too.
Yeah.
In a way.
That's it.
But it's
I had to watch
it's-
it back, Mike, because whenever we were looking at it on Sunday, I was like,
Isn't Miss
Yeah, I'll watch
Ives
it
though
again.
supposed to be like Bride of Frankenstein or no?
No, I think that's the
Billy Piper.
Billy Piper, really?
Like I said, you're gonna once you watch the fifth story, you might have a different take on it.
Yeah.
Without, I don't want to spoil it for you, but
Right.
try to check that out as soon as you can.
Yeah,
But I would say from episode 4 as well, another Dracula reference I thought was the little girl who was speaking to Eva Green. She was called Lucy as well, which is one of the main exponents in the Dracula story as well.
Right.
yeah, Penny Death was getting good. The last recent episode that was just on, I thought that was actually like one of the best ones that's was.
It was cool. I liked it. I did.
Yeah.
But I'm with Mike.
It was intense. It was intense. It was cool.
It was insane.
It was insane. Yes.
Now with Frankenstein, are they making him like Phantom of the Opera and Frankenstein, like a mixture of both, or?
I think so.
He seems that way to me.
Yeah, it does.
He runs the show, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, on the stage anyway, he runs the show. He's over there running around from this bit to that bit, trying to make the effects happen, and he's really good at it. For somebody
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's like a different spin on the original monster, stories. So it's hard to really see where they're going.
You can't really tell where they're going.
Now isn't Dorian? Because I was talking to Dorian Gray, right? I was talking to Mike before, and I says, isn't he like a mummy or cursed by a pharaoh, and he was from the Egyptian times, and that's why he's getting all the poisons to try to see what can kill him. Maybe he can't die, because if you notice, he was trying to go towards Billy Piper, knowing that she was dying and sick,
right?
And he embraced that. So I mean, he's got all the botany,
he embraced that because he's an immortal man. I mean, he's the original
immortal.
He's immortal. His picture ages, but he never changes or ages a day.
Right.
Which is why in episode 4 he goes and sits in front of the picture that he's got in the secret room. That's his picture of him.
Yeah. Which ages.
So he is immortal. Like he's from what story though?
The picture of Dorian Gray.
Dorian Gray.
Yeah.
Dorian Gray.
Portrait of Dorian Gray. Yeah.
I'm not sure how he got the power or whatever. I don't know which story.
Yeah, it's probably some sort of curse of something.
But I can't wait to see his portrait when they show it.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping to see.
Yeah.
This
It teased us.
scene.
Yeah.
So he's just an eternal. He's not like a vampire or nothing like that.
No, nothing like that. No.
He's an immortal man.
Yeah, he just will not die until that picture's destroyed. Yeah.
Oh, is that how that works? What was that, a movie?
Wasn't that in the League of Extraordinary
He
Gentlemen?
was in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
And we've got David Warner as Van Helsing
Yeah, but
as
he
well.
died now.
So he's going to be superb as that one.
Oh, so he was from the League of Extraordinary. Okay, he was from that. Okay.
Well, it's actually before that. It's an old novel by Oscar Wilde that the picture of the portrait of Dorian.
The portrait of Dorian Gray.
Yeah, where he it's been done 1,000,000 times on BBC.
So in other words, he can't die unless the painting's destroyed. Is that what it is?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So if he does die though in the books, and
He'll turn to dust.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, basically, whatever when the painting is destroyed, whatever's happened to the painting is visited upon him.
Okay.
So
that's why he doesn't let anybody see it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Because he wants to live forever.
Yeah.
But that's the whole thing about this show. They're just throwing anything in there that's from old horror. It's what you call a pastiche. That's what they're doing. They're just throwing stuff in there and seeing how it goes together.
I thought that guy Chandler was a wolf ever since he controlled the beast like that, in the park. I'm like, oh,
that could be possible.
Well,
I would see them bringing in the Wolfman or
Well, there is. If you notice in the opening credits, there is a werewolf, or you see like a wolf's mouth a couple of times in the opening credits.
Right.
So
that's it. And the thing is, when he wakes up, I think it's in the second episode, when he wakes up on the side of the river, he's got those bite marks on his hand. And then when he goes to the zoo in the third episode, he puts his hand into the wolf's mouth and it virtually clamps down part for part on where the bite holes are. And then you've got the allegory as well to the Wolfman in the fourth episode on the stage play.
Right. Yeah.
And when he has the flashbacks at the end, right before he
Right, which was
has
weird.
whatever. Yeah.
So he's either a wolf man or a werewolf, one of the other.
Yeah, before he has his miracle day, he's.
Oh.
Right.
I was watching this last night. I'm like,
really? You're like, that's what Mike was telling me like the week before. He's like, hey, have you seen that yet? Really? And I was like, no, I haven't seen it yet. So I watched it. And I'm like, yeah, really? I mean, are they gonna go there with that? Why?
I'm looking at. I'm thinking because he was making such a stink about it. I'm like this.
Why? He's like, really?
Oh man, that wasn't just. I don't want to see that right before I went to bed.
Right. But the next one is much better. The next one.
Yeah, it makes up for it, man. It makes
up
for it in a big way.
All right, good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's all backstory, isn't it, Mike?
Oh yeah. You can say that much. Yeah. The backstory. Good one.
I thought the latest one was the best one so far.
Yeah.
I still gotta watch Game of Thrones, the last episode.
Oh my God, Game of Thrones.
I gotta watch that. I don't
You
say
know what?
that.
But with that one, just wait till Saturday to watch it.
Mm.
Wait till Saturday, because then you get next day, then the new episode will be on. And
well, it's not bad at all.
No, it ain't bad. No, it ain't bad. It's just like I'm like, oh shit, I want to get right into the next one though. You know?
Yeah. Well, speaking of all our favorite shows, they just announced that they have Walking Dead season 12 planned out. All the way up to 12.
What? Wow.
Yeah, I just read that today that they have it all mapped out every year up to year 12.
Yeah, that's a big.
So that's a lot of coffees you're going to be buying me, Carolyn.
Yeah, man. If they keep the story strong, I'm down with it, man.
Wow.
But you know what? You know, you got to be careful that you don't get boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're gonna have to kill.
And that's a huge. And that's a huge commitment. I can understand doing like 2 or 3 years, but only 1 year. I mean, for 12 years, that's.
Well, beyond 12 years, because they technically was going to be. They added 10 years onto the.
I'm not against it as
4,
long as the stories are good. I'm not against it.
You're gonna need flying zombies or something.
Yeah.
So, as long as The Walking Dead is.
I'm all for it too.
As long as The Walking Dead is still going the way it is, being like good and everything, I'm all for it.
Yeah, but one month you guys.
As long as they're able to like deliver like they've been doing, you know. But once it gets like boring, you know.
But didn't they say they're going to extend Game of Thrones too? They're going to do it more years too.
No, they've only got it up to season 6, I think, is what they're talking about.
Really?
They're gonna finish the story though. That's what they say they're gonna finish the story.
Because once you know, if they continue it, book 6 isn't even out yet.
But he's going to book 8 though. He said.
Yeah, but we don't even know that. I mean, book 6 isn't even out yet. You know, I mean.
But he's 84, isn't he?
Up there.
Well, he's what it is HBO says they're gonna finish the show.
Right.
With his guidance, so to speak. Like, I mean, as far as whatever books he may push out before.
But his publisher was always trying to get him to do 7 books with 7 Kingdoms. And then he just announced he's going to do an 8th book, but you're not even done with book 6 yet. How is he going to finish it?
Yeah, I mean, that's really...
After the show is done. I mean, could be.
I mean, that's really... I mean, I commend the guy for not, like, rushing it, you know? I mean... Because I've always
said... but he's 84 years old. How is he going to finish it?
Well, they're probably going to provide him with all the tools, and he can dictate it for all he likes. Do you know what I mean?
And how do we know? I mean, just because he's 84 doesn't mean he's not all there. I mean...
No, I didn't say that, but...
but
it takes him 6 years. How many years does it take him to do a book? It takes him a long time.
A lot more time than you do.
Listen, that's true. Listen, God bless him, because he's a billion times better than I could ever be. But
no, I think they might pump a movie out here or there after the series.
Well, they made they did make a statement recently that they were going to finish the show within, using his, outlines for what was supposed to happen in the books. Right. So, I mean, they can do that. They can get away with that because, they're ahead of him.
Right.
Maybe he has his notes. Maybe he has like notes, like a storyboard type thing. Maybe he, outline.
What he's doing, yeah.
The outlines, and it's possible.
He's going to have an end point in the same way as in an outline, as I'm sure you probably do with your characters, where
the big question overhanging right now is what's going to happen Sunday and what the hell
yeah.
Do we know? I mean, does anybody here read the books?
Son of a bitch.
I never read the books, but I couldn't take it anymore, so I went online and spoiled it for myself.
Don't you say a word.
I'm not going to say a word to anybody. I told because I was freaking out, and I was like,
I don't want any spoilers.
I was just, I'm not saying anything. I was just freaking out. And I was like,
Ultimate spoiler, Joffrey is
I hate
zombie.
spoilers.
No, I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just saying I spoiled it for myself, so I'm happy.
Well, there you go. We know.
There you go.
We know Terry did that because Caroline's happy.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know. You don't
he's
know
alive.
that.
Come on.
What now? Tyrion's gonna die?
No, he's not, Brian.
Well, you don't know
I
that.
think he's good. I think he's good. He'll be fine.
You don't know that though.
I'm just curious how the hell if he does get out of it, how the hell is he going to get out of this?
They're going to kill his father, probably. Or they're going to reveal that the kids are bastard kids or something.
Well, I predict his brother's going to do something.
Yeah.
That they're all
Jamie.
They're all incest. Yeah.
If they kill Tyrion off, I'm just gonna whip
Because in other words, if they cancel out the whole ruling that they have no authority to rule over Tyrion anyway, because they shouldn't be king and kids shouldn't be king, then that's over.
Well, what do the Iron Bank come into play?
Yeah, the Iron Bank's going to
Tyrion is one of the most popular, beloved characters, and he's my favorite character. So
that don't count for diddly, son.
If the character's beloved, from what I've heard, it's
say that to Ned Stark, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Reese?
With Game of Thrones, apparently, from what I've heard, if a character's well loved, then it's just a death sentence for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far back as season 1, really, because nobody wanted to see
and you know what? It's been a while before Stark died, so I think pretty soon we're going to lose Stark because that's from the start. They've been killing Starks and the
Well, who do you say? All right, what we got next week? I mean, gee, that's the big finale.
I think Sansa's going.
Like I said to Mike the other day, what happens when we get to this tree, man? What happens when we hit this tree?
What's that?
That whole thing with the tree is weird. I can't wait till that's done, because it's driving me nuts.
It's a big red tree.
And you noticed how they've been with the when it first starts and
Winterfell was smoky and you see the tree.
Yeah, it does those back things.
Yeah.
They've been showing an awful lot of Ned Stark, so I wonder if he's going to be showing up as some kind of apparition or something at that tree.
What is that thing in the air when they showed that thing with the glowing thing in the air? What is that thing supposed to represent?
I don't know.
When they show the towns and they show the.
Oh wow.
It's just so weird with that tree. So, and they keep showing Ned Stark every week. They show a flashback of him. So I wonder if he's going to be appearing as a ghost or something.
Like in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, somebody's coming back from the dead. That's all I know. I heard.
Obi-Wan Kenobi
One thing I got to say about this season that's kind of upsetting. We really haven't had too many White Walkers. The last time we had them was when the White Walker turned the baby into a baby walker, or whatever. But I know.
I mean, I agree.
I hated that. That was creepy. That creeped me out.
I love them creepy guys.
I love them. I mean, come on. You have ice zombies on horses. How awesome is that?
I'm sure there's some kind of big plan with them. There's going to be some epic battle with them.
This whole season has just been the fallout of the death of Joffrey, hasn't it? I mean, it's all been about Tyrion being locked up and accused of it, and that's what they've been stretching out the whole time. And that's all this show does is move players around, move pieces around. It's like a game of Risk, pretty much. I mean, So I mean,
You think they're good people, and then
We've
all of a
got one
sudden
episode left.
crazy, and you're like, why did they do that?
Well, even yesterday or whatever Sunday's episode. I mean even that episode changes shit. I mean, holy shit! Like who's in,
watching the Two Towers in an hour.
Right. It's like who's in charge of that place now. I mean, I'm not trying to spoil it, but you know what I mean. I mean that changes that up. I mean, holy shit!
But it was one part of the show, though. I mean, that's the point. It was just one. Part
exactly.
Usually the episodes, you dabble here, you dabble there, you go over here, then you see what's going on over here.
That's really the one episode I can remember that just focused on one part the whole time.
Yeah,
a real hammer to the head.
True. I mean,
it really did.
That is true because normally you have, at least back and forth with like two storylines.
Yeah.
But here was all like one
epic story.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of, for me, it came at a bad time because I wanted to see what the fuck, what happened after Tyrion and all. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Well,
but it was cool.
I kind of figured out that, if you saw the previews for the previous week after 2 weeks ago, I kind of guessed. I told my mom, I'm like, we're not going to be seeing Tyrion next week. They're going to wait until and you know what? This season, they've really gypped us. Because, in previous seasons, we would have an hour, or sometimes you would even have an hour and 10 minutes.
The last episode's 66 minutes, though.
The last one,
last episode, 66 minutes is going to be.
But they've been gypping us because we watch the clock after the freaking opening credits. That's like 5 minutes, and then it's been ending 10 of every night.
Yeah, they've moved to like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Well,
it really pisses me off. They really gyp you.
I don't know. I don't really see it that way. I just think
I noticed that.
Depends on how good the episode is. It doesn't matter how long it is. I mean,
I've noticed it definitely. It's
hard. I mean, because they used to be an hour, and now they've cut back.
Of course, I would love more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think
it's actually a show.
Cliche. Leave them wanting more.
It is. It really does.
Yeah.
And it sucks already next week, the season finale.
It's over.
Now
then True Blood comes back, though.
We're not going to have more Game of Thrones until next spring, right?
Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
But then you're going to have American Horror Story, all these different things.
Oh, yeah, you're going to get Doctor Who back,
Dead,
Walking
Doctor
Dead.
Who, Sherlock, possibly. I mean...
Yeah, we'll have some stuff to fill it up, definitely.
Yeah.
That's how it's been all year, hasn't it, really? I mean... We were worried at Christmas that, hey, there's nothing to watch, but then we had all these
now
to watch.
Yeah.
Right.
True. Then you got Sleepy Hollow coming back, and
I can't wait for Sleepy Hollow.
Shield. People like Shield, yeah.
Grimm, if you're watching Grimm, I mean that.
Oh, and Grimm.
Right.
That's a cool one.
The way
we're gonna start having the Friday the 13th series, and also Scream. And Tales of the Dark Side is coming back.
Yeah, and then there's like this thing called Strain that's going to be on, and then there's another one called The Last Ship or something. That one looks really good. The Last Ship. So.
Yeah.
Fallen Skies is coming back too, and that's really good.
Daredevil is going to have a series. Iron Fist.
Yeah, ever except Star Trek.
Star Trek. Well,
Here we go.
Eventually we'll get our Star Trek show. Eventually.
2018.
I'm surprised we haven't lately. Considering all the stuff going on with Star Wars, I'm so surprised they haven't.
2017, 2018.
They'll do something. That's a good franchise. They'll have to eventually.
Because 2016 will be the movie, and then 2017, I say, will be back on TV. Well, 2018.
Yeah. By the way, Brian found something a couple days ago that really I should mention on this thing. He went to, we were talking, right? And then he said, "Oh, let's do a cast." And I'm like, there isn't any new information. So he looked on Star Trek 13 News, and he saw an article where it said like it showed a picture of Bones and Sulu, and it said one of these characters will die in the next movie. So I asked Brian.
Yeah, Bones is dead already, bro.
What?
Yeah. You're more likely to get Game of Kronos.
No, I'm talking
Bones
about.
dead.
Look, the whole thing that's tying up Star Trek is because it's all done by committee, and they want to find the best possible plan that's going to appeal to the biggest possible audience. So that's why you're never going to get one that's going to please everybody. I mean, because they've already had so many different versions of the same story, pretty much, right?
It's all about the gold press latinum.
Wait,
I didn't know Bones died in the last movie.
No, he didn't die in the movie. He died in real life.
Yeah.
DeForest Kelly.
The actor did?
No, I'm talking about the new Bones.
God damn it, Jim.
Carl Urban.
I'm dead.
Oh, it's a timeline difference.
Damn it. I'm a doctor, not an undertaker.
Oh, because the timeline's different, right?
Yeah.
Could be possible.
Sulu or Bones, Carl Urban character, he's gonna die.
Well,
They're not
going
gonna
to
kill
reset the timeline anyway. They're going to reset the timeline back to the way it was, so why not?
I say Sulu, man. Don't kill Carl Urban's character. He's just too cool.
They're going to wipe that timeline anyway.
Yeah, but
they're
then
not gonna kill anything, man.
we're gonna have the new Enterprise in the Prime universe, right?
They're going to wipe that. They're going to wipe that timeline clean.
Old
Yeah,
Spock's
but
just
not
going to come in and be like,
They're going to continue it off from Voyager on TV series. That's what they're going to do.
It's the way to go.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but they're not gonna wipe out this new Enterprise. This new Enterprise is gonna go forward with the Prime timeline.
Probably not.
Well, what would be the point of wiping out the Enterprise along with everything else? What would be the point? You just erase.
What's the point of rebooting Halloween 5 times? Like, there is no point.
Right.
What's the point of rebooting Friday the 13th twice? Or Nightmare on Elm Street? They keep rebooting things, so they'll reboot it back to the way it was. Yeah. You know, they don't care. They made their money for their time, and then that's it.
These reboots are made for walk-in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you say this new Enterprise and this new crew is going to go forward with the Prime timeline.
Well,
you said that yourself.
I said possibly they may do that, but now Benedict Cumberbatch may be signed as Doctor Strange, so that's going to throw things
I
up.
hope that's true, because that would be great.
You won't be seeing Khan after that one. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Okay. I know this is stupid, but who the hell's Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange is Sorcerer Supreme of the mystical arts in the Marvel Universe. He has the Eye of Agamotto. He was trained by the Ancient One.
Oh, it's another comic thing?
One that casts spells, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And anyway, you'll be seeing Benedict Cumberbatch in Madagascar. Was it, what now is it, 4, 5, wherever it is?
5,
Really?
6.
What's he gonna do in Madagascar?
Voice work.
Yeah.
For what? You know? I wonder what he's gonna be.
Nobody
I
knows.
don't know. You pick an animal, Carol Ann. And we'll
You know,
we'll
I
say
think
we
he
know.
would. I would think he would be cool if he showed up as one of the penguins, like another penguin. That would be cool.
He was brilliant as Smog, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah,
He was really.
I'll wait to see that back again.
That's brilliant.
I actually think Smog is one of the best representations of a dragon ever, especially when you first see his eye. I mean, that is like, I want a poster of just his eye. I mean, that was awesome when when he opened up his eyeball. It was like, oh my god, it was so awesome.
I'm surprised we don't have the last trailer yet for Hobbit. Well,
Right.
For the next one?
I could wait until like September, probably September.
What about Comic-Con?
Because it doesn't come out till Christmas.
July.
And weren't they
Yeah.
talking about maybe
Well,
renaming
in July.
it again? Weren't they talking about renaming it again, possibly?
What?
I did
Was
hear
it the
something
Battle
about
of Five Armies?
the third part will be there and back again, surely.
In all fairness, I really don't know what they're going to do in the third movie, because the second one ends about 10 minutes before the before the story ends. So I really don't know what they're going to do with it. It's
just the fight, and then it's the death of Smaug.
I think they're gonna. I think they
It's
said
the
they're
whole
gonna do
Gandalf
stuff.
thing.
I
I
think they
love the
said they're
ending.
gonna.
I love the ending. Bilbo's just like, what have we done?
I think they said for the third movie they're gonna show him going home. They're gonna have him on his way home.
Well, the thing is, there's a bunch of appendices in the book that cover that. So you're gonna have him go home, and I don't know how it's gonna tie in with Lord of the Rings, but I mean, it's gonna be gonna be good, I guess.
I don't think it's going to tie in with Lord of the Rings because Lord of the Rings was a totally separate book.
It'll be Bilbo First Blood.
Well, Hobbit was always a
Hobbit was always
Lord of the Rings in a way. It was I think it was written after, and it was always intended that way because the ring in the Hobbit isn't in the book anyway isn't as much of a bad thing. It's just like it gives him
It's a device, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Invisibility, yeah. Whereas in the Lord of the Rings, you see it really messes with Frodo's head a lot, and it doesn't with Bilbo in this new version. So it is what it is. So I mean, we'll have to see where they take it. But I think that what they're working on is a big 6-part epic. So far, I think they've been doing a good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like you guys know, I was boycotting it. I didn't want anything to do with The Hobbit because of all the animals that died.
Right.
But then my cousin was like, Carol, you got to watch these, So I'm like, okay, I'm not paying anything, so, I'm watching his DVD. So he came over and we watched them, and I got to say, I love the way it was film because the first one was actually humorous. I mean, I was laughing my butt off. I mean, it was a really fun movie, the first one, and then the second one just became so dark. I was really impressed about how they did all that. Where you had this fun, comedy type movie in the first one, and then the second one just steadily gets darker and darker and darker, and then it just ends in that big, huge,
Yeah.
It ended at more of a cliffhanger than the ending of Lord of the Rings did. Because the first one and second one, it was just kind of like, oh, okay, end of a chapter, go on to the next one. It didn't really end on a cliffhanger. You know what I mean?
That's what I love about this one. I mean, out of this one, this is my favorite one out of the 5 we've got so far, just because it's all go, it's all action. It's just, it's in other words. The second movie of a trilogy always has the benefit of not having to have any introduction and not having a proper ending. It is what it is. It's all middle. So it's like that's why The Two Towers is probably the best film out of the first 3 because it is an awesome flick where it's just all go, But this one's even better because it really is. I mean, it starts out they run into the spiders and they run then they do the barrel thing and it's just it's all go. They hook up with Legolas and
good Lord, it's a bloody big dragon.
Yeah, and Evie from Lost, and they just go. I mean, it's fucking brilliant. It's a brilliant movie.
Yeah, I was really impressed with it, so I may cave in and spend the money, to go see it in the movie theater. I haven't decided yet. It depends, either that or I'll just wait a week and then download it. Yeah.
Right.
So that way I'm watching it, but I'm not giving them any of my money.
Crazy.
Well, I'm just hoping that the third one isn't as disappointing as the third one of the original trilogy of Lord of the Rings, which is just has ending after ending after ending, and you feel like you're there for 2 hours watching endings. You know what I mean?
What I really like the third one, the third one of Lord of the Rings, but the ending was dragged on too much.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just goes on and on.
Yeah, it went it had 15, 20 minutes of an ending,
Yeah.
I mean, when you watch it on TV, when it's on TV and it's all the commercials and stuff like that, when you get to the end, it's like another hour to go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how they, do all this.
I wouldn't mind seeing a 3D re-release of all the Lord of the Rings. I paid to see it.
How many days are you going to take to see it?
Given the Star Wars episode 1.
See in a row. Yeah.
My precious. Jumbo Habitus.
Oh, here we go, Brian, with the voices.
Brian,
What do you
you sound
guys
more like
think?
Jar Jar Binks.
What do you guys think of Gambit? Channing Tatum. Think he's going to be pretty cool?
It depends how it's done.
Oh.
Reserve judgment. Reserve judgment.
Oh God, can I just say no? Carol Ann will like him. Carol Ann, I think Carol Ann will like the eye candy.
Who is this? Wait, I wasn't paying attention. What?
Channing Tatum.
She will do when she sees the picture.
Hey, hold on, I gotta click onto it. Hold on. Did you wrap it up?
Yep.
Nah. I like the cartoon version on the right better than the left.
Okay.
He doesn't do anything for me. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you for checking. Brian,
who's Gambit? Because remember, I don't know anything about comics. So who's Gambit?
Explosive cards.
The one from X-Men.
Yeah, the X-Men with the cards, the explosive cards.
Oh, that was the ending. I didn't get the very ending, so.
The cards aren't explosive. He can just charge things with kinetic energy, which then explode.
So what? That's going to be in the next. That's going to be the next X-Men. He's going to be in the next one.
Yes.
Yeah, I could care less.
Thanks for cutting through the.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said, Caroline.
Forget him.
Wow.
I mean, if he looked like he did on the right, okay, but you know.
Wow.
Oh, then.
Moving on.
Yes.
That
I guess that's it. I think we'll save some other articles for tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, everyone. A lot of.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Is it about Star Trek?
I just wanted to say.
Well, thanks for watching.
Like, how do no, this is just what I'm hoping. I really hope the new Enterprise will make it through. Like, you know, it's simple. I don't know. I said this a million times. I don't want to say it again. But that's all they got to do. Go back.
Well, what's wrong with the old one?
Coming through, and that's it. That's all they do. How do you know they're not going to survive?
Try to do the Daniel pose.
How do you know they're not going to survive? Joe?
It sounds like they're as dead as Glenn's going to be.
I don't.
Yes, he's really. I mean, you don't have to think about it. You just like do that thing, really.
Okay.
Double fisting over there, Reese.
They're dead, and so is Glenn.
Veneer.
Okay.
We are the perfect.
I don't know. I mean,
going to make it to the end of the year.
I want something to survive, at least something from this universe.
Maybe you might get your wish. Maybe. We'll have to
I want to see William Shatner chopping wood.
I really hope
I know they're not working on something right now. You never know.
I really hope Picard dies in the new season.
I want to see William Shatner chopping
I'm against Picard's death. I am against Picard's death.
I think it would be a riot if they killed Picard off.
Oh my God! Please, please! I hate that man with all my passion.
Oh, all right, we're not going to end this podcast.
You're opening up the can of worms.
Yeah.
The war is about to start now.
Don't you dare touch our national treasure.
Well, wouldn't surprise me because he hates Next Generation.
All right, wait. We gotta end on a nice note, and we'll continue on our Star Trek cast another time. Because I want to end on a positive note. Okay.
Brian has the precious. Brian keeps the precious. This is for him.
Wait a minute. Try to end on a positive note of my
Well, Doctor Who's coming back in August.
Yes.
There you go.
That's positive.
Yes.
And Peter
We also got
Louise Coleman are going to be coming to New York, so.
Yeah, Brian's going to meet him.
Sean Astin was talking about being in Goonies 2.
Won't happen.
We also have Goonies 2 is
It won't happen. We've got a bet on
maybe
this.
happening.
Al Gore is just searching for a legacy.
We've got a bet on this one, and I'll say it will not happen.
What?
Really?
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen.
There's more chance of another Scooby-Doo film.
Exactly.
What?
Jason X Part 2.
What's it been?
We'll never make Jason X Part 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa. Game of Thrones ends next week. There we go. That's positive. Maybe.
No, that's weak.
Yo, would you like Jason X Part 2?
We also got Hugh Jackman as Blackbeard
What?
in the Peter Pan movie.
Oh, just
That's Hugh
right.
Jackman.
Nah, Tim Curry. Now that's
Hey, what's up? All right, we got Mighty Ducks 4 after like 15 years.
Oh, great.
Really?
Coming out from Disney.
Oh, that's pretty.
What the hell?
Same characters?
Danny,
And
you're
Sonic the
supposed to like
Hedgehog movie,
Ice Hockey.
Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and Ratchet and Clank movie.
Sonic can't be worse than the Sonic
Oh,
06.
hey, you got this Friday. You got How to Train Your Dragons.
Oh,
There you go.
God.
And that looks good. That looks like a very
Yeah, How
good
to
film.
Train Your Dragon too.
And then
All
in
right,
July,
Daniel.
and only like a month
What do you
away,
got?
we have Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
And that looks amazing.
Yeah, that looks
That will
awesome.
be.
I can't wait for that.
Oh, Joe, remember, by the way, I
It's
watched
Dallas.
Godzilla. I love that movie.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
Yes.
I can't wait for the next one.
2018.
Don't wish the time away.
Is this